Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasu here coming at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for December, and sorry if my hair is a mess. I just got out of the shower, and for those who don't know, we actually got the OCG ban list today. I woke up late, so I didn't end up covering it, but it's quite interesting, and we have some stuff to go over since it influenced the TCG market. Before we get into that, if you guys can please like the video, it shows me that you guys are loving these market watches and that I should keep pumping them out every 2 days or so since I love doing market watches for you guys. So, and the last video didn't do as well, so make sure to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, hopefully today's the day to earn your subscription. And if you want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. I always love going over your guys' cards, getting alerted of buyouts, all that. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, please my affiliate link down in the description below. When you buy cards off TCG Player, it helps out the channel to no additional cost to you when you use that link. And you guys have been killing it when it comes to using that link, and I always really appreciate that. It helped me bring a really expensive opening for my 1K sub special, and that wasn't really possible without you guys, so I appreciate it. So we're going to get right to it. So Firewall Dragon came back to 1 in the OCG because of an errata, which makes me laugh because imagine having Firewall, I don't care if it's errata or not, having Firewall banned and back, but we still can't have Carrier after 9 years. But this has influenced this card quite a bit. I mean, first eds here are about $16, rising quickly up to about the $19 mark. Honestly, most people have their copy. I have my copy in my band binder, which I'm probably going to sell off. A lot of people like this because at the end of the day, you have to remember, it is an ace monster. However, hoarding these is not really going to do you any good because every single time a card gets eroded, it also gets a reprint. So this card's going to get reprinted. A lot of people are going to get that copy to play. We're not going to get this card eroded or off the ban list for probably late 2021. And that's an underestimation. I mean, first it has to be announced in a TCG, that has to come to the TCG, and then we have to have our ban list in correlation with that, since they're not going to, depending on what date, if it comes with the errata, say a month and a half or 2 months after our ban list, it's still gonna have to wait a month to get unbanned. You guys get the point. If you have these, just sell them. Any form, just sell it. Nadir Servant also got hit, but in the TCG that's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, first set's for $80 here. So I mean, man, imagine this card at when it was $27, grabbing a couple. Rise of the Duelist is crazy. Lilith, Lady of Lamet. So a lot of Eldritch builds, especially the ones I've been topping, like PPLG and all that, have actually been using this card. And it is a soul print out of Lair of Darkness. A Lair of Darkness was an amazing structure deck. Uh, First ed's $2, going quickly up to $3. This is a card you might want to have a playset of. I mean, just structure deck alone not only offers a lot of great stuff for its time and aging, but it brought us great stuff like Diablos, which we're actually going to take a look at. First engineer, it's about $2. I mean, a lot of stuff in the structure decks always pop up in the meta time and time again, and they're just great cards just to tech in. So, if you ever want any first ed copies of this kind of stuff, I would grab them, especially Lilith, because I think that's a very versatile card. Dark Lord Ixchel, she's just a waifu, and I love pretty women. Here, Secret Rare out of Relentless Revenge. First eds are $4. Listen, this card keeps going from like 7, 8 to 15 to 6 to 7. All of this stuff. Actually, we have a damaged copy here. I want to check this out, actually. So, edge of card is cut. Okay, second picture going to show me because I must be blind because I don't really see it. Edge of card is cut. Oh, is it this thing right here? Like, it must be. I mean, I don't really see it. I guess I'm blind, guys. I guess I'm blind. Well, for our like goal today, let's say if I get about 50 likes, I'll figure out what's wrong with this card. Because I clearly can't see it. But point is, $4 is extremely cheap for this card. If you actually want to pay the waifu tax for the cheapest ever, this is probably your best bet because this is extremely low. Get this while everyone forgot about it. Nightmare Unicorn at Justice Impact. I'm not going to harp you over this card. You guys are intelligent. Pre-orders are $1. That's way too cheap. Get these before they're $5. Like, this is a card that you can get a couple of. Always going to be a useful link card. It is what it is. Light and Dragon, coming out of Raging Battle. When you declare an attack, you can activate this card's effect, and if you do, this card loses 500 attack and defense permanently. The monster it battles loses 1500 attack and defense until the end phase. So, essentially, what this card does is it could go to 2100, and then the opposing monster will lose 1500 attack. So, if this is attacking something that's 3500, this will beat over it since that card will be 2000. This will be 2100. I remember this was teched in for like, because a few certain cards like Assault Mode would have these big beaters, and this is how you would run over them. I actually do remember this. So, this card apparently got bought out. So, we got lightly plates here for 3s, near mids for less than 4. Okay, I understand that it's all about first ed when it comes to these older sets, but for Unlimiteds, these are very cheap. I don't know if you guys are getting that from me, but, huh. First ed light plate, $12. Okay, that's not bought out. That's extremely cheap. $12. Okay, that's essentially 21. That's 40. Okay, so essentially you got copies here for $40. Let me tell you guys something cute. This light play right here is actually your best friend. In fact, this mob play, $22. I mean, you're getting it for half the price of a near mint, and it still has the first ed label. It's not bad. They're not asking a bad price per se, but by any chance if this is light play, that's good as well. Obviously not as good as this, but. And this is the only copy that I would actually buy. By the way, sorry guys, I've been having some very bad indigestion today. So if I have some odd pauses, you guys understand why. I guess I got a printing legendary collection too, but it also has a raw yellow mega pack. That's actually the one I remember. This is the one I always had actually, but I would only mess around with this. Beautiful secret rare, and I just love 5D secret rares, especially Light and Dragon. But you know what else I like more than Light and Dragon? Way more. Dark and Dragon, coming out of Shonen Jump magazine promos. This is actually one of my favorite Synchro monsters of all time, if not my favorite. I remember when I first got to the game, I just thought this card was super cool. I was able to grab my copy out of Raw Yellow Mega Pack, because Shonen Jump magazine promo copies were actually money. I forgot this card existed. Near mids are 50 cents. That is criminal. I actually will not stand for this. So, if someone wants to clear some copies out, go for it. I'm going to do something insane here. I'm going to say, like, 80 likes, I'll buy a bunch, enough to fill a couple binder pages, and I'll make a video on it. Why not? Do I mean that in seriousness? No, not really. But I actually will buy a few copies, just for my personal. I actually really do like this card. It's one of my favorite cards. But for a Shonen Jump magazine promo of a card that looks this cool, being not even dollar worthy, that is just, I don't know. I would definitely pick a couple copies of this up, like 10 or 20. That's a card that you could just invest in for a long time and forget about. I mean, I wonder how much 15 bucks of dollars would actually get me of this card. But Chamber Dragon Maid coming out of a Turkey Code Secret Rare here. 21s. I mean, you could play Dragon Maid now, so I'm not shocked about this. Along with this is a 3 of, so yeah, Eternity Code just always having value. Torrential Tribute. So I want to test something out because I want to bring you guys a Trap Tricks deck profile, right? So I have 2 of these, right? I always had 2 from back in the day. I needed a playset, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna finish off the playset. So I come over here. I bought it up my first set copy, right? But what happened? What happened, fam? So you got you got Lumina here with 2 first set lightly plates at $10 each, which I still think is actually not a bad price for a secret rare, beautiful looking torrential tribute. But you know, maybe I'm just an old school player, right? I'm trash. But that's it? Like, this mod play for less than $5 is looking hot. Like, you could get some mod play set. I mean, hey. But, like, why? I have no filters on. Why is this card bought out? Can someone explain this to me? Whatever. Gravedigger's Trap Hole here. Coming out of a Turkey. I want to look at some other Trap Tricks type stuff. 14s going up to $16. Remember, any deck that can make a rank 4 can go into Ralphlasia, and then activate this card's effect, do all those shenanigans, and then you could go into Zeus afterwards, which is actually really funny. So, this card is always going to be, like, worthy because of that combo, along with, I actually think this is one of the best trap cards as released in 2020. Hot take, I know. But when your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, or when your opponent activates a banished monster effect is activated. So basically, anywhere on the field that you could think of, right? except on the field, right? There's an effect activated, which every deck essentially does this at this point of view. Every meta deck has some type of effect like this, right? You can negate that effect, right? So it's a generic interrupt that covers just so many bases, believe it or not. And you don't have to pay life points. You don't have to do anything like that. You don't have to pay any cost. You negate the effect, and if you do, you inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. But this is not a once per turn. So essentially, you could end up doing a fourth of your opponent's life points and actually having a good interrupt on the field. I actually always love this card. I always advise people to get them, especially at $10. I remember this. I thought this card would be like 5 or 6. A lot of people don't have like faith in trap cards because it seems like Konami's trying to do a unique thing every single set with a cool, unique trap card, which I actually really like. And some of them were failing until like like Get Out and everything until they had Gravedigger's Trap Hole. I remember this card was at $10 and would not budge and would go to 12, and the card just doesn't like to go down too much, right? Because people know this card's good. And I told people to get them at 12s. I was like, I just pull the trigger. Gore's the Emissary of Darkness coming out of Retro Pack 2. One of my like honestly coolest looking cards. Uh, Honestly, very cheap here. Lightly plates for 6, and you got like a big wall here for 650. That's not bad. And then you have near mints here for about $9. That's really good actually. I mean, it is a Retro Pack 2 secret and it is used in older formats. Would I grab them? I wouldn't like go gung ho and buy them out. There's also the manga promo. There's just a lot of good Gores copies to get. Personally, I would just get a copy of like the manga promo and this like Retro Pack 2 and manga promo. Those are just way too good to get. I mean, I'm surprised this is as low as it is. Retro Pack 2, mind you. Snake Rain coming out of Tactical Evolution here. Someone said they smelled a Snake Rain bio. I don't know why, but 7 first eds, 940. I mean, listen, if you want the card, you had, what, 5 years to get it, right? Like, people always talk about this card every once in a while, and the last time I got bought out was because they thought mutants were going to be reptiles, right? Which, I mean, they're psychics, which also kind of makes sense, but I kind of wish they were mutants just because, I mean, I'm just a salty person that Emergency Teleport did not come to 2. Like, it's crazy what we can have in Yu-Gi-Oh! We can't have Emergency Teleport to 2. Now, that would break the game. VFD, completely fine, bro. No problems, right? Firewall could come back. All this awesome stuff, right? We have hand loops drying for days where your opponent goes to stand by the end. That's all good, but we can't have 2 emergency teleports. Like, that would just be busted. Can't have this game being broken. I'm just salty. Bujin Yamato Ultimators, nobody's paying this like I thought, and now they're 48s. Guess what? They're gonna go to 30, like probably $35. Uh, I mean, if you want to pay 40s for them, that's whatever, Chief. But these copies aren't gonna go, and then people are gonna start listing them for 40s. It's gonna be funny. Like, listen, if you want to get an Ultimate Rare Yamato, or if you actually just want to get Yamato to play, let me tell you something awesome. You can get this Yamato, which still looks dope, right? Because I actually like the Ultra Rare in certain ways more than the Ulti. Oh, wait, these are money? Okay. Okay. First set's $4. I mean, whatever. I mean, this is the most you're going to be paying for Bujins. I mean, about $13 for your playset, but, shipping's going to be negated, so that's not bad. But if you really do not care, you could get, like, the cheaper copies for, like, $1 or less. And, in fact, it has multiple printings because you got the gold. Oh, that's ugly. You got the mega pack versions. Like, you could play Bujins for cheap if you really want to. But yeah, Kaiser Coliseum come back. Red Dragon Archfiend. So a lot of people, when it comes to these older signer dragons, they don't like to talk about anything but the highest rarity or the second highest rarity. Like for Stardust, people were a little bit talking about the Ultimate finally now, but they don't like to talk about the original Ultra Rares, which, fun fact, I actually hate Stardust Dragon Ultimate. I think that looks ugly. I don't know why. I usually love Ultimates. I love the Signer Dragon Ultimates, but I hate Stardust Dragon Ultimate. Is there like a weird... This is the question of the day. First of all, if you got this far in the video, thank you for hearing all my rants and complaints. Thank you for tolerating me, and thank you for just being here. So, if you're here, I'm not even going to ask for a like, because I know you already did it, right? I don't have to go and check. I know you're subbed, all that. So, thank you for that. But question of the day, what ulti that everyone loves do you just not like? Mine's definitely Stardust, but Ultra Rare, Red Dragon Archfiend, coming out of Dual Genesis. Lightly plays here for about 5s. That's cool. How much is a first ed? Alright, hope. First I likely played, well, okay, actually, you have a steal here for 14. Then you have 24 from Core T. Okay, I'm not sponsored, but for some reason, Core TCG just like is forgotten about, so they have all these cheap cards that just nobody cares about. Like, I don't know, something I noticed. First set near mids. Okay, so this card's bought out for some odd reason. There's not as many first sets as I thought. Yeah, I would definitely go in on some of these if you do want it. Let's look at ultimate rares though, because believe fun fact, I forgot how much I bought it for. I think it was less than $20. I actually should go and check my TCG player to see how much I spent on this. But there was a light goal of like $50 something where I buy an ultimate rare Red Dragon Archfiend where to seller standards, if you're trying to vend it and sell it, it's technically damaged depending on your vendor. I actually asked a couple vendors, and the majority said that it was damaged because of a certain creasing thing, but it looks absolutely beautiful. I actually got one of these in there. To me, it looks mod play. You have first heavy for 23. A lot of people said it was heavy to mod. First at mod play $110. First at light play 140. First at near mint 250. So I say I have a $110 card. Thought Ruler Dragon, actually Thought Ruler Archfiend. So actually one of my top 5 favorite synchros. I don't because I used it in the games. I don't know why. How much our first? I remember our first sets were like $10. I got my first set copy for like 10 or 12, and it was a light play that came near mint. Uh, let's see how much. Now you got near mints for 17. First ed copies are still not. We're at the 5th page and there's no first eds. We're at the 6th page and we got mods for 25. First ed lightly played. There we go. $30. Okay. How much is a near mint? Wait, was there a near mint there? No. Okay, just hallucinating. $72. I don't know if I pay that. Today, if I like this card, I might just because it is by a top 5, so 70's whatever for that. But I don't see the average person who likes this card paying that. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend Ultimate Rare. Near mit's 22. Well, 16. I always like to look at the bottom page. I don't know why. It's just a habit. First ed's 27. Okay. Ooh, Italian. How do you look? That corner looks a little weird to me, but yeah, pretty cool actually. I actually really do like this Italian. Number 107 Galaxy Size Tachyon Dragon. Someone said this got bought out. I don't know. Also, wait, hold on. I gotta look at that really quickly. My play is for 80. I got my first ed light play for 40. So, first ed light play, $88. That's not bad. First ed near mints though are $110. That's not bought out. Who told me this? It's always been at like 100 something. Okay. Foolish Burial at maximum gold, 40 cents. What? That's actually really cheap. I didn't even actually know this got a I mean, I would rather get these or these, right? Secret rare first that's 5. Okay. Why is this so cheap? Do we forget how good of a card this is? $5? You should be getting this copy. Like DTs, 2s. I mean, no one's really paying this for a gold rare. This will never sell. $2. You got Duels Pack Battle City rares. That's kind of cute. Commons. I mean, honestly, where is it here? A lot of commons. God, that's a lot of commons. But this card's always been worth a little bit of money. I mean, 439 copies. Okay, first of all, that's actually insane. For some odd reason, I actually kind of want to see how much that would be. So, 44 cents times 439. I'm not really a math whiz here, but I think it would be roughly 100, like somewhere from 180 to 200-ish, $220, right? Well, it'd definitely be 200, so like $230 to grab all of these. I don't know why that's funny to me. Majesty's Fiend for a Primal Origin Secret Rare. First set light plates $8. First set near mints 10s. I mean, this pops up because it's basically a one tribute, if I remember correctly. Like, yeah, so one tribute. Monster effects can't be activated, right? That's really good, right? It's not that, monsters have their effects negated. They can't be activated either. So that also, if I'm correct, does with cost. This pops up once in a while. It's a very good card. Just can't be special. So you have to attribute it. That's why it's very specific. Skullmeister, the hand trap nobody talks about, because I'll tell you this right now. I have playtested this card a couple times, like on DB, IRL, and I've always hated this card. Like, this card's just always garbo to me. Like, I have a bias to not get this card, but during the player's turn, when a card effect is activated in your opponent's graveyard, you send this card from your hand to the graveyard to negate that effect. There is no reason that you should play this and not Ghost Spell, right? I know there's certain arguments in certain situations on why, but if you want to play something like this, you'd rather play Ghost Spell that could cover way more bases. Like, I mean, I guess you could normal summon it and it's a level 4 with 1700, but first eds are not worth $28. They should be worth like 5. Cribons, Turbo Pack 1, the highest version of Cribons here. How much are near mints? Lightning plates are 25, near mints are 28, so they're going down. I mean, this is one of... Listen, I know that saying this is one of the best psychics in the game is going to trigger people, but you gotta remember how meta this card was for the longest time. And it's earned its rightful place in Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually do want these, personally, for my own collection. Because this was like one of the best tuners, along with you could emergency teleport it with it back at the time, which was really good. But one of the best parts about it is you could summon it and you pay 800 life to negate attack. So this would like buy you a turn as well, which, believe it or not, back then was very, very useful. So you'd summon this along with its typing was really good, because you would have this on the board. It would be a dark level 2, and you could do stuff like alert. You could synchro up to like dark only synchros. Its attribute was good. Its level was good. Had a good effect. There was ways to make it up on the board. Along with, there was certain stuff with Magical Android that you could play around with, because Magical Android, in fact, I want to look at Magical Android. I'm sorry if you guys don't like, me talking about the game sometimes, but these cards bring back memories to me. It's very hard not to talk about it. Magical Android. Let's see. Legendary Collection 5D Ultras for like $1. DTs for 80 cents with 25 listings. Dual Genesis Super Rares. I actually want to look at a first set of this. Probably like $2. Okay, maybe 3 or 4 is nice. Okay, how far should I have to go here? First set near me. Okay, $2 for shipping. Why are there so many copies of this? Yeah, $2. So, I don't know. This was like one of the more accessible level 5s for that time, so a lot of people played it. Along with it was really one of our only level 5s. I think we had this in Wayne, but like, I guess Wayne wasn't looked at as good at the time, right? We got Wayne early, and we got this. This had 300 more attack points, right? Wayne was very situational, right? So you played in warrior decks, right? Wayne was great in warrior decks. This was good in everything else, because 300 more attack. During end phase, you gain 600 for each face-up monster you control. That's a psychic. And with certain decks would just play like Krebons as like a tuner. And sometimes you'd have like this weird scenario where you'd have Krebons and Android on the field at the same time. And what you would do is you would sync up for a 7. You'd sync up for, what's it called? Arcane Magician, which I actually want to look at Arcane Magician. I actually feel bad. I am spending... Okay, we're going to look at Archon since I'm actually... What am I misspelling here? Okay, so Magician. I wish I could do something with just Synchros only, but... Yeah, let's look at... Yeah, Ultimate, because I know it came out as an Ultimate Rare. What is the card I'm thinking of? Well, I'll probably remember it later, and I'll go over in next Mark Watch, because I talked about it way too long anyway. But, Doom Caliber Knight, Turbo Pack Booster 1, I actually have one of these for my personal collection. Lightly played $18, near mint 18. Believe it or not, I actually had a Turbo Pack opening for my 100 sub special, and I got them for $5. I'm not even kidding you guys. Asin's wonderful. But yeah, this is used in older formats and all, because this was like a Black Horn of Heaven that you could normal summon and beat shit down with. So if you see something you don't like, you attribute this. Or basically, if you see something that's going to get over this. Man, there's a lot of strategy with Doom Caliber Knight as well. Uh, Nurse Reflection of the Fallen One from Nurse whatever from the game. $4 for lightly played. Near mints are about not on the second page. About $7.5. These were about $3 when I covered them about a month ago. Told people to get them because people will grab them. Hopefully you listened. Dolce Pudding says chocolate a la monde here. I remember these were $100, and I actually sold mine. I kept one copy because I felt like I didn't like this card enough to keep it at $100. Like for Madolche, especially because you rarely went into it until Savage Strike, and even then I was like whatever with it. I made do with one. It was fine. First sets are fives. I mean, just something to look at. Kiwi Magician Girl. I know that I've asked a lot of questions here, but what is your favorite, I guess, Magician Girl that's not, Dark Magician? Mine's actually Kiwi. She just looks like a MILF. I really like her. Uh, first, first set's twos. Apple Magician Girl, beautiful card. First set dollar. I believe it or not, I actually really like this. This is my favorite. These are my favorite Goldura cards. Believe it or not. Lemon Magician Girl. First sets are 50 cents, about $1.50. Chocolate Magician Girl. $4. I don't know why. Quickly going up to $6. So be wary of that. Berry Magician Girl here, $1.20. So they're doing well. Witch Ice Bell here. Just keep an eye out on this card because this is still an engine that's actually quite good. First eds are 75 cents, going up to $1. I've been selling these every time I grab them, so a lot of people do like this card. I think it's more of a casual engine that people like to keep on the back burner. Still very good. Shiba Warrior Tarot. People love to fawn over this card. It's just adorable. Uh, well, funny fact, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, but when a card on the field is destroyed by battle or by card effect, return its face-up card to its owner hand. This card's really bad, but it's a collectible card. Light plates at $6 something. Near mints are like 12s. I have like one or two copies, and then I have a bunch of mod play copies, because for some odd reason, every time as a vendor that I come across this card, I will never, it's always in a horrible condition, and I get it for like $1 or less. And were there any mod plays here? I don't even like. No. I mean, I'm not gonna discount. I'm gonna discount this. Cheapest copy is basically 6. We'll look at Korean though, since we're approaching the end of our market watch here. It looks nice. I actually would grab this. I feel like it's a Korean card that would sell. Ultimate Tyranno from Power of the Duel says an ultimate rare. Got first ed light plates for 25. First ed limits for 40. I mean, near mint with bonus. What bonus? First of all, is this near mint? I see. Okay, so I'm seeing stuff at the top. This is not near mint. Have to adjust my. Oh yeah, there's the side here, and I feel like I see stuff at the top. Second picture covers the side. Yeah. Okay, so I did see stuff at the top, and there was something front at the side. Uh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I do like the gloves. Yeah. See, there's a crease there. Okay, that's not really near mint, but whatever. Uh, Extras. I want to go over these actually very quickly. Toon Chaos for $18, but I want to see how much first eds are. First eds are about $21, and we're gonna look at what's called the collector's rare, since it is a great version to have. Boom, boom, boom. I'll go over this set next time, by the way, because I know a lot of people love me going over Toon Chaos. I still have my first ed copy, first ed boxes sealed, by the way. Near mints for 72. First eds are first ed I play for 110. First ed near mints are about 170. I just wouldn't pay it for this card. That's like the issue. And if you're spending $70 on Unlimiteds, which is $200 for a playset, and you're gonna feel bad about it, then don't do it. That's why I don't really like this card as a collector's rare. I'd rather get, well, first of all, Prismatic looks nice, but I do like the Ultras as well. $20 in stabilizing, right? Extras just overall a $20 card. But then we have Savage Strike here. And I remember getting mine for $50 back in the day. First eds are $26. I actually need another copy, so I probably will. as a reward for Christmas. I probably will finish all my plays and get one of these. But if you're getting Extra, this is the best copy you get. Because if we look at stuff like Pot of Duality secrets and Pot Desire secrets, they always move up. Extrav is, in my opinion, a better card than those two. So definitely grab these secret rares. I could see them hitting 50, 60 in the future easily. Especially because Savage Strike, and people, I guess, forgot about this. Do we not realize that Savage Strike is such a bought out set that boxes are over $150 for a core set? Do we know that? So with that being said, guys, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below what you guys want me to go over in the next Market Watch, and I will see you guys with probably a 5-card 7-year trade binder as the next video, along with some other stuff, and I will see you guys then. Bye.